This is our thermocycling machine. What this does is it takes specimens in this little bucket here and it transfers them from a solution of cold water to a solution of hot water. And what it will typically do is we've got it set such that it will keep them in there for 30 seconds in one solution and transfers them to the next solution from 30 seconds back and forth. The two temperatures are 5 degrees for the cold water and 55 degrees for the hot water. So I'm going to take the camera off of the stand and show you where all the buttons are to turn this machine on and get it up and going. So the very first thing is we've got to turn everything on. So here is the on button for the thermocycler. There's another button over here that needs to be turned on. You'll see the light power up. We've got the heater and coolers back here, so we've got to turn that box on and that box on. So we go back here. First we have to flip this switch, which is right back here. And then we turn it on by pressing this button here. And we should see the screen start to light up. Same thing with this box. We turn it on back here. So now it's on. And we see it's already starting to power up, which is good. So once this has been turned on, we have to, in order to get it to start working, there's this button right here that should get pressed. And now you can see it's starting to fire up. You might notice that there's some beeping going on right now. The reason it's beeping is because the water levels aren't high enough. So you'll see that the water, which is kind of gross right now, it hasn't been used in a while, needs to be replaced, is below the level of the lid. Same thing on this side. So I'm going to go fill up these the baths real quick with some water, and we'll come back and I'll show you how to turn them on. So here, remember the water's been filled a little bit higher. On this side we can see the water's been filled to a good level. On this side it's still a little bit low, so I'm just going to take some water and pour it in. And now it's pretty close to even with the top of the lid. So now in order to get this thing running, I'm going to go and press this button again. And let's press it one more time. So system standby. Sometimes when it does funny things, I'll press this button. And now I'll press this button here again. And now you can see when the pump starts working, that means that it's starting to work, and we're starting to get this one working. Let's go over and get this side working. We press this button, the same shape button. Please remove and press enter. We're going to press enter again. And we should start to see this side moving. So this side right here is the side that's going to go to, you can see here it says 5, so it's going to go to 5 degrees. And this side over here is eventually going to get to 55 degrees. So now we've got this side warming up, and we've got this side cooling down. And now what we need to do is we would go ahead and get our specimens, and we would put them inside of this bucket, and then the bucket gets suspended from this arm right here. And you might have to secure it a little bit better with between these washers, but I can't do that with one hand. And now that the bucket is suspended, assuming that the temperature, once the temperature gets to the right place, we need to get this arm moving back and forth. In order to do that, there's this button down over here, and you turn that button on. And it takes a little while. We've got this. There's a timer you can maybe see this timer going off, and the timer is set for 30 seconds. So that means every 30 seconds the arm goes back and forth. So once this timer gets to 30, that arm will start moving again, and you'll see the arm move and actually move our specimen. So just a couple more seconds here, we'll start to see that arm move. So now it's going to go depress into what will be the hot water, and then the timer starts over again. Now it's at 9 seconds, and at 30 seconds it's going to move back to the other side.